something amazing happened. Probably one of the best comebacks I've seen all year. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying it, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendous. My mood today has just slowly been going up and up and up and up and up. And if we were to grab ourselves an incredible result in this very difficult January period, I'd be very, very happy. But honestly, I would just settle for the end of January, not being in the relegation zone, and having given it our best shot against some of the better sides in the league. There's still winnable games in there. We've got games against Sheffield United, Brighton. Those are all winnable matches, and it'd be nice to win one as well, just to keep us ticking over. But you never know. I feel a lot more confident about our chances to survive. And frankly, with the squad we've got, to actually be surviving as relatively comfortably as we are, I'm very, very pleased with that. And the fact that we haven't had to sacrifice the shape is my favourite thing about this. I was so close to thinking maybe we need to bin it, but no, I will persist. Could you make a video on those scouting filters you were talking about? So yes, I'm going to make a video about it, but I want to actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a scouting filter like I use for my scouting on here and for Tromsø. Those of you that watch the streams would have seen me actually use them properly, because that's why I originally made them. I'm going to make one for every single role in the game. That way I could just put a big pack up as well, so you wouldn't have to make them yourselves. But what I might also do is provide a template so you can then make them yourselves too, but that'll obviously take me a little bit of time. But don't worry, the video is coming, because I genuinely believe it will make scouting for you much easier, because it has for me. Very little to say about the FA Cup third round tie. We drew 0-0. I can't even be bothered to show you it because literally we drew 0-0. Temenushkov could have won it in the 90th minute, but other than that, it was a very poor game. We've got a replay. We'll talk about that in the off-camera segment. Today, it's about Liverpool. That's kind of what matters right now. I did try to go back in for the goalkeeper guy, but now he won't talk to us because of the previous situation. So that may change, but I'm a little bit concerned. So I'm desperately trying to find other goalkeepers right now. He was the only one I really liked. So for now, it's still Carlos Ziga. And what I would say is, he is actually playing really well, according to the game. However, against Watford, I must say he could have done better with a few of those goals. And I do feel like a really top goalkeeper could be the difference for us, potentially next season, as things go. Now, you'll notice some different names in the squad. Players have joined us. The arrivals are here. So there I am, sat at the airport, in the arrival lounge, with my little board that says literally every Bolton player getting off this plane, because in my headcanon, they've all come off the same plane. There's been some arrivals. So obviously the first one, Johan Davor Christiansen is in from the Faroe Islands. He will join us, of course. He's here. I like him a lot. Don't mess with the Johan. Obviously, Mansour Mohammed is now back at the club as well. Permit, I mean, I just love him. I think being able to bring him straight into the team is extremely nice. And the other, of course, is Morten Kroken, the hook, and he is back at the club as well. I left Allah out on loan for the rest of the year because I didn't think he would actually get in the squad, so I figured just having him some loan spells wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for him, but Kroken wasn't playing for Vitesse, so bringing him back to the club, he did come off the bench against Bournemouth. You can't go wrong with having him around the squad as well. I think we've just strengthened our depth right now. So I'll do a selection advice anyway, though, to shuffle this around a little bit. I still feel like eventually Regan Booty will lose his space in the team, but right now he's actually playing quite well, and I can't really fault him on that one. So sorting out the bench there. So Kim, Low Everton, Christensen, Kang, who's actually put in some solid performances as of late. Gilney, Candela, nice to see him really starting to trot in the right direction now. Mohamed will slot into the middle there with Fameo and Lacazette Roche. De Pestra, I still have high hopes for him, but it was very, very young to expose him to Premier League football so quickly. I do think that long term, he's got a massive future in our backline, but Mansour Mohammed is an absolute don. To be as good as he is, and he really does fill the gaps. He's got that height and aerial presence too. He just lacks a little bit in the pass. So that's what we're going to go with. It's Liverpool today. I'm not expecting anything. I mean, look at this team. Kane, Mane, Chris Mockery, who's an insane regen. Oh no, he's not a regen, is he? No, he's that guy from Dundee. I think it's Dundee, or it might be Dundee United. It's Dundee United. Got to get that right. Salah in there, Nicola Ravella, Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, are we going to gloss over Kevin De Bruyne, who joined Liverpool for £54 million, which is ironically the exact price Manchester City paid? Okay. I just want to see how we play compared to how we were playing earlier this season against some of the bigger sides. That's the real test for me. How we get on here. Booty. Oh, he could have actually put that through. He has, though. Kim. Just about keeps it in. Booty. Go on, Regan. Ball across. And it's cleared away by Virgil van Dijk. But Gilney will pick it up again. We'll build ourselves up to something special. I still think we'll probably lose 3 or 4-0 here against Liverpool, but that's just how it goes against teams like Liverpool and Manchester City as Jamal Lewis gets towards the box. Mane, it's a bit of a tight angle though. We've got bodies back there. Oh, that's unlucky. I think Salah's great finish from Mo Salah. We trail 1-0 at home to Liverpool, as to be expected, but what I would say is, we definitely look better in those situations. We're getting men behind the ball, men in the way, and it's just an excellent pass, almost. I think this is actually a shot that's just been turned in by Mo Salah here. You don't stay up by beating Liverpool. You stay up by winning away at Burnley and West Ham. Mohamed with a good clearance, though. Can Christensen bring this down? Oh, actually, nice ball for Low Everton. Finally, a bit of space for him to run into. Good defence coming back for Liverpool, though. And Kim's through. Oh, no, he's not through. Great defending from Liverpool there. They actually managed to deny Kim getting a chance there. I thought he was in. Christensen just sort of walking with the ball. Lovely ball through. Defenders all over the place. Kim! And the equaliser is found. Bolton 1, Liverpool 0. Kim Min with his 11th goal of the season. Genuinely, I feel like one of these days, as we progress through this save, he's just going to get better and better and better. What a ball across by Christensen. It just completely catches the Liverpool players out. They weren't expecting the early pass. I don't think it's going to go down as an assist. Oh, it might actually go down as an assist. A terrible defensive error, and we've equalised against Liverpool. Come on! In even better news, Johan has been credited with the assist. His first assist in a Bolton shirt. Lovely to see him getting straight in there and justifying his inclusion, I suppose. Candela, again, Low Everton is in great space. Candela's just been able to drive forward more with this style of approach. And Kim's through again! And saved by Alisson. Booty with the throw. Oh, nice short one. Kim, back for Booty. Can he cut inside and shoot? Oh, what a save by Alisson. That is a tremendous effort from Regan Booty with his right foot as well. And Alisson just claws it away. I mean, we have matched Liverpool in that first half, and I think thoroughly good value for the draw. This is more like it. Top of the form standings, Liverpool. If we can stay unbeaten in this game, this would be insane. One back, though, by Candela. Good ball through. Is Temenushkov in? Oh, surely not. Temenushkov! Yes! It's in off the post. It's Bolton 2, Liverpool 1. Kun Temenushkov with his 5th goal of the year. He's off the bench to replace Kim. I don't know who played that pass, but what a pick out. I think it might have even been Lacazette Roche. He's just whipped that through. Temenushkov breaks the back line. This is not an easy finish from him with the way that he's squared up against the goalkeeper. In off the post. Bolton 2, Liverpool 1. This would be the biggest win of the season by comfortable distance. Imagine if our second home win of the season was against Liverpool. And it's Mohamed! It's 3-1. Bolton 3, Liverpool 1. Mansour Mohamed scores his first Bolton goal. Hopefully the first of many. We're 3-1 up with 5 minutes to go at home to Liverpool. Regan Booty with a delicious cross. Mohamed with a brilliant header. And surely we're going to get our second home win of the year. And it's going to be against Liverpool. I'm absolutely ecstatic for the lads. We just have to see this out now. Ziga comes and grabs it, and that might well be enough to see us get the win. The win is definitely fortuitous, but we've taken our chances today, and that's something we haven't been doing at times this year, and that's going to be a free kick to us. Surely it's going to be the win. Bolton 3, Liverpool 1. Our second home win of the year comes at home against Liverpool. Fortunate for sure, but Temenushkov's finish, followed by the Mansour Mohamed header. What a way to grab ourselves a victory, and that... Yes, we're staying up this year, for sure, if we keep playing and getting results like this. Come on! Right, some games off camera, there'll probably be some defeats in there for sure, but that's 8 unbeaten now, and 3 wins on the bounce. I think we're doing really, really well. See where we get to at the end of January. Maybe we'll have another goalkeeper. Maybe we won't. Who knows? I'll see you in a sec. Right then, guys, we are back, and it's been a strange period of matches, is all I can really say. First, we had the FA Cup replay. I played a very rotated side at home against Bournemouth because I didn't really care that much. O gave us the lead in the 65th minute, and we did not deserve it by any stretch. But we did very nearly hang it on in the end anyway, but there was a very, as you can see from some of the names on the team sheet, it wasn't going so great for us. Batchway there, incredible strike from Tedic, in off the crossbar, 1-1, and then basically in the last minute of the match, Bournemouth were able to find themselves a winner. Just an incredibly great strike here from Livramento. Just drills it low and hard, and Rodi de Boer couldn't get down to it. Out of the FA Cup, the board aren't pleased about it particularly, but I didn't really care as I'm focusing on the league. You can see just how much Bournemouth deserved that victory, frankly. And then we actually went and lost at home to Brighton. Kang with the ball in, Christensen there with the header, scoring his first goal for the club. It's nice to see him make an impact, but unfortunately, we just didn't play very well. And I honestly believe that this new version of the tactic we've got is great for away games, as Podence gave Brighton an equaliser there. Great for away games, and great for playing against the big sides at home, the teams that are going to come really onto you. Poor defending from us really got us caught out here as Brighton scored through Tipple in the 84th minute to make it 2-1. But the problem is, I think the older style would have been better for these sort of winnable home games because we're not able to be as creative enough by relying on the other teams to, although they did get a lot of the ball, we couldn't play on the break in the same way. I don't know. It just feels like these are the sort of games that the older tactic might have actually been better against. Something to consider for the future. Not sure. But I was getting a bit worried at that point, given that we had the defeat in the cup, which wasn't that big of a deal. But then to lose at home to Brighton is not great. Something amazing happened. Probably one of the best comebacks I've seen all year. as we hosted Chelsea at the Unibowl. They scored some absolute screamers in this game. Mount whips it in. There it comes back to Kai Havertz, who drills it top corner for 1-0 Chelsea after 15 minutes. They were dominating the early parts of this game. Then in the second half, 51st minute, the ball ends up on the edge of the box, and it's an even better strike here from Mason Mount. Just picks it up, whack. 2-0 to Chelsea at that point. 51 minutes. I thought game over, really. But then, lovely bit of work here from Candela. Takes on a couple of Chelsea defenders, opens up the space, Everton's through, slams it home. 75 minutes, we're back in the game at 2-1. But then on 81 minutes, we left Ben Chilwell unmarked in the box, and it was 3-1 to Chelsea. Game over. Or so I thought. We carried on playing, though, as you do. Lovely little flick down here from Temenushkov. Giles drives past a couple of Chelsea players, and with 4 minutes to go, makes it 3-2. And I thought, okay, nice to see, keep it tight, it's all good. But then, Guy Porteous goes past one Chelsea player, shows a bit of energy here to go past the second one, and then shakes him off here, gets into the box, and drills it near post, 3-3. And we'd earned ourselves a point, and I was ecstatic with that. Except in the 96th minute, Porteous brought it forward again, drops it around the side for Everton, knocks it round, and there was Candela of all people to give us an unbelievable victory at home to Chelsea. Bolton Wanderers 4, Chelsea 3. We were 3-1 down in this game with, 3 minutes of normal time to go. Giles, Porteous, and Candela's goals give us an absolutely enormous victory at home to Chelsea, and I don't think we deserved it, but this is what I mean about our counter-attacking threat when we play against the big sides. It really is a thing. Then we travelled away to Sheffield United, Booty's ball whipped in, Mohamed with the flick on, and an incredibly tight angle finish from Wendy Lacazette-Roche scoring his first Premier League goal. I still think this was a bit fortunate, if I'm honest, but this is what I mean about our threat away games with this style of play as well. We really do seem to be able to create. This is the thing, we've almost done what our opponents used to do against us earlier this year, where we are creating less chances overall, but the ones we are creating are of a much higher quality, and it really does seem to work for us, particularly on the break. That one was obviously set pieces, and Sheffield United are struggling. So incredibly, after the disappointment at home to Brighton, we now find ourselves on 32 points. We're 12 points above the drop zone, and this is the nuts thing. We're only 2 points off of a bloody European place. Now, obviously, that will change, but the fact is I am completely comfortable to say that we're going to stay up this year. We actually look like we've got a real unity in the squad and are able to find some really good results. And honestly, with some tweaks and maybe a secondary tactic for next season to tackle some of those home games against weaker sides, I really do think there's a good top half finish on the cards. Not this season, I don't think. I think we will eventually fall away a tiny little bit, but still, it's so good. Still no movement on the goalkeeper front. I'm comfortable hanging off until the end of the season now, as I don't believe we're in an imminent threat, so to speak. Do I even want to change the lineup right now? Gilney's put in some quite poor performances recently, so I am actually, then again, he's got a good partnership. But you can see that he's really struggled. No one else has really struggled in this period except him. Even Kim's been kind of poor. But if he keeps struggling, I may have to try out Kroken, particularly as he's our player. As for everybody else, though, I mean, I am completely happy to go with that right now. RCN's a little bit annoyed because he's not playing. I understand where he's coming from, but our back three at the moment is developing a lovely little partnership. Let's go. We're at St Mary's. This is not the same Bolton of the early part of the season. We've made great strides into solidifying ourselves and being pragmatic and changing the way we play a little bit. I'm always up for doing that. I just don't like to make the changes too knee-jerk. That's why, you know, we let it get a bit bad before we try and actually step in, because you just never know if it's going to be form or other factors. And the fact is, we needed to make changes. We have, but we've managed to preserve our shape, and I'm extremely proud of that. Still the top assister in the team this season, by the way. Kang whips it through, and it's in the back of... No, not in the back of the net. That was an extremely good stop. Space is opening up for Kang. Oh, lovely work. And it's saved again by Henderson, but this is so much more like it. Watch out for the cross. Dagba's going to be able to put a good ball in from here or pull it back. We haven't given away a penalty for a while. That feels like something we're about to do. And it's a good ball in. Great tackle. Southampton just finding a little something here, but again, good headed clearance. And once again, Christensen's there to bring it away. He's got to pick a better pass this time for Kim. Oh, look out. Oh, he could look back through maybe. He does. It's low Everton. Tight angle. And it's a great save from Henderson, and he can't pull it back through. But again, an amazingly good quality chance. Dagba's got a bit of space here, actually. I think that's Low Everton tracking back, and what a tackle from Low Everton. Booty again. Dagba, you see what I mean? If we could, I think Regan Booty's position is definitely up for grabs next season. But for now, he's doing a solid job. Low Everton, right, peeling into space is Kim. Great ball. Is a chance for a shot here, surely. Oh, and a great save again by Henderson. Ward-Prowse. Oh, Cengiz Under with a good first touch. Great stop from Ziga. Booty's delivery. Lacazette-Roche, and it's tipped over by Henderson. Chance for Southampton, though. Ward-Prowse. If we can get it. Oh, wow. What on earth is going on here? Good tackles. Good. Wow. Down the field. Oh, Cengiz Under now. Here's a big chance. It's a bit wide. Oh, it's such an easy. Wow. Good defending in the end. Dagba again into the box. Southampton have done a decent job at stretching us today. And again with the good blocks. I'd say we would be fortunate at the moment to be actually getting a point, as what a save from Ziga again. But it is literally exactly games like this that are set up for us to do the kind of things that's got us points recently. Candela, good tackle, but it's, nearly fell into his path. Right, we need a big headed win here. We didn't get the headed win either. Unders into the box again. Don't foul him, he's through. And it's a good save by Ziga. He's got runners, and one of those runners is O. Here we go. This is the chance. Can O score? No, he can't. And it's a great save from Henderson again. Well, I think it is actually going to be a 0-0 away from home at Southampton, which we will absolutely take. We just haven't been able to quite keep up with the intensity today. Don't know if there's an element of tiredness to that, but just getting out of this with... I mean, they deserve the win, don't get me wrong. But what the hell, Carlo? Oh, dear. Goalkeeper is needed. Like, he does still come up with some good stuff, and he has done well in places today, but stuff like that is just unforgivably poor. It's the simple things that he's doing wrong, and that, to me, is a big sign that we need to replace him. Like... It's right at him. Why is he not just catching that instead of... I don't know what he's even doing there. Southampton 1, Bolton 0. They deserve the win. They've been the better side on the night, but we defended so stoically in places to try to get something from this game, to give ourselves a chance, and then to go and do that is just piss poor from Carlo Ziga. And completely in character. And you just think, how many points would we have? You can sort of see, as the game wore on, our fitness levels just weren't there to be able to continue this style of play, and they deserve the victory. Nevertheless, though, we're still 11 points above the drop zone, and that's the real quiz. We get to come back with Spurs in the next video. That's not going to be easy at all, but it's away from home. You just never know. It's our first away defeat since the Man City game, literally. It's been a while. So, if you've enjoyed this, I hope you have. Drop a like, that'd be awesome. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be sick too. I stream on Twitch, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and at the weekends, so go follow there as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.